Hi. I'm guessing that you, like me, have sometimes found yourself waiting for motivation to strike before you get on with something. For instance, it might be something for your work, perhaps replying to a difficult email or writing a report, or something in your personal life like exercising or practicing an instrument, or maybe the classic writer's block. And that experience of a lack of motivation can happen anywhere. I'm sure you've struggled occasionally with getting up in the morning. But if you want to do something about it, there's something really important you need to understand about motivation. We all say things like, I need to be motivated before I can get started on this, or I'm so frustrated, I just don't feel motivated. And I often have clients saying to me, how do I motivate myself to whatever? You fill in the blank. We tend to relate to motivation like it's something inside of us that we have to get access to, like a feeling or an emotion. But here's the thing. Motivation is not a feeling. It's not something inside that we have to switch on. Neither is it something from outside that strikes us. Sometimes it may seem like that's what's happening, but that isn't actually the way that it works. Essentially, motivation is something that develops after you start getting results, not before. For example, if you were trying to become healthier and fitter, the basic way to do that is to change the way that you eat and exercise more. And those are both things that people often struggle to start doing. However, once you begin to get results, you become motivated to keep going and build on the changes. The thing that is really going on when we talk about a lack of motivation is that we are struggling to overcome our resistance to doing it. It's a bit like if you had to push a car, it's really hard to get it moving, but once you overcome the initial resistance and it starts to roll, it becomes a lot easier to keep it going. It can even become fun. So, how do we overcome that initial resistance or inertia if it's not about motivation? Well, something that we do have inside of us, available all the time, is a thing called willpower. Using willpower is the way to get things moving when you don't feel like it. But there's another very important distinction here. You only need willpower to start things moving. Once you begin to get results, motivation will take over and give you the desire to keep going. You won't have to push yourself anymore with willpower because motivation will start to pull you. Of course, like pushing a car, sometimes it can get a bit harder again because you have to go up a hill. So then you lean into it with a bit of extra willpower, and once you overcome the resistance, motivation will take over again. So next time you find yourself waiting for motivation to strike or decrying the fact that it isn't, ask yourself, what is it I'm resisting? And how can I bring willpower to bear on making something happen here? Have fun exploring those questions.